Hi, my name is Ethan Comain, and along with me is Corbin, and today we'll be presenting our public communication analysis. Now, it is no shock that a life full of partying, money, and the spotlight is very appealing to many generations of young talent. But many people do not realize the toll this type of life can have on such a young talent. In the past 10 years, there have been a total of 6 deaths of top rappers in the music world due to overdoses. Deaths at such a young age are so common within this field that many call it being part of the 27 Club. For those of you who don't know what the 27 Club is a term used for those within the rock star lifestyle that die at or before the age of 27. Many rappers, including Juice WRLD, even hint at this within their music. And according to the National Center of Drug Abuse, there have been over 7,000 deaths since 2000 due to overdoses of all kinds. And so my credibility within this is about 6 months ago, a friend of mine from I knew from high school overdosed on oxycodone a few months after being prescribed them as painkillers for surgery. He thought he was cool popping these pills as he thought it made him like popular rappers who everyone seemed to like and also did drugs like these. Now, he also primarily listened to rap music and coincidentally his favorite artist was also Juice WRLD. From when I knew him, he appeared to be very influenced by the music that he listened to, um, and I saw this impact his lifestyle greatly and how he portrayed himself. And after this, I become very interested in how social factors such as music influence our daily lives and how we interact with people. So, in this, we'll be analyzing the song "Black and White" by Juice WRLD, which promotes the use of drugs and other substances and happens to weaken the fight against substances. So the song "Black and White" by Juice WRLD is primarily portrayed to the audience of rap fans and anyone else who really listens to Juice WRLD, or even anyone who listens to the radio, as these songs are played quite frequently every day. So Juice WRLD, who is already a popular artist, is obviously struggling with a drug addiction problem, and he wrote songs about his problems. This song was actually released in May of 2018, but likely produced in 2017 in Juice WRLD's recording studio. Uh, Now, Juice WRLD's goal and his message he is trying to portray in this is not completely clear, but he describes a night in which he does a variety of different drugs, even though he does not feel good, and he does it to numb the pain and emotions he is feeling. Now, we can see this in the lyrics. The lyrics of the song not only talk about the multiple substances, but also portray them in a seemingly positive way. Um, this is done by a few examples of the lyrics. So, first he starts out as doing cocaine with my black friends, and then he goes on to say, "We'll be high as hell before the night ends." Doing codeine with my white friends. I know that these perkies finna hurt me. I party too damn much. I'm getting too fucked up. Yeah, too fucked up. Pills with the Hennessy, I might throw up. Smoking on it loud, and that codeine in my piss. Now, throughout these lyrics, in just 8 lines of the song, he mentions 5 different drugs. Along with the mention of all these drugs, he talks about how he is very fucked up, in a sense that he has so many drugs that he can't feel anything, let alone think straight. He then also says that he's partying too much, implying he's taking way too many drugs way too frequently, and he knows that even though he continues to do so, he can't stop. While many say he's just saying this to put into his lyrics, in hindsight of his death, like this appears for to be an obvious cry for help. However, we can also see his struggles more clearly as he appears to actually be doing drugs in his music video. In this, we will be analyzing the song "Black and White" by Juice WRLD, which promotes the use of drugs and other substances and happens to weaken the fight against substance abuse and misuse. We will be analyzing the lyrics of Juice WRLD's song "Black and White" as well as the music video to accompany it. We have also created a piece that we'll be performing.
The portrayal of these substances in like a good way or a positive way doesn't just stop at the lyrics that are within the video though. The next piece we're going to be talking about is the actual music video aspect of the song. The music video shows Juice WRLD, along with many companions, appearing very happy, dancing around and partying with other people around them. But they all appear to be very out of it and just all drugged up. One example of this from the artifact is when they're showing people partying. with people off many drugs that you can assume barely conscious. People are falling all over each other, can barely stand, leaning over tables, their eyes are almost shut or their bodies are sagging. Now, this might not seem all that positive to some people, but for someone that enjoys the idea of partying, this might look like fun, enjoyment. It looks like they're having a good time. They're surrounded by cars, money, fancy jewelry, girls. It looks like an awesome time. So, how can we interpret this video? The music video in itself is very popular, especially when the song came out and over time. It now has over 200 million views on YouTube alone, and it is very influential to the viewers. It has become a feature of pop culture and rap as portraying drugs and other substances in a cool way. Taking a list of drugs and partying barely conscious is shown in a cool way. This isn't just shown by Juice WRLD, this is many other people in the gangster rap genre that appear to be having this lavish, awesome, fun, entertaining lifestyle of always being on drugs or some sort of substance, unconscious, and struggling to get by, but hey, it's a good time, right? You're having fun, even though you forget most of that lifestyle that you're actually living. This party lifestyle is also seen within a college setting, where many people that are going and attending college think it's their last chance to go wild and try new things. I feel like this is seen all over the country. No matter what college you're at, no matter what party you go to, there's people that are going to be doing illegal drugs, drinking to the point of blacking out, struggling to walk, struggling to talk, falling over tables, falling on each other, or stumbling out a door to try to make it back home safely. It's this lifestyle that is shown from videos and music like this that you can see in daily lives of many people. That's my train of thought. Many people around this age are going to be from around 18, 19, 20, maybe 21 years old that are living this party lifestyle, especially within college. All of these parties seem to revolve around some of the same things: drugs, alcohol, and the music. Most of the music that is played at these parties is a gangster rap genre, where it's going to be talking about things like Juice WRLD does: taking substances, having a good time, being out of your mind. And this is where the problem starts. This is how this video is so persuasive to many young people. If you see these people that are living this lifestyle and you're in college going to a party like they are in the music video, if they're having a good time doing drugs, why shouldn't I? Why wouldn't I have fun doing drugs and being out of my mind if they're doing it in this video? Right? It's this sense of trying to live this lifestyle even though you're not fully engulfed in the party right lifestyle. And that's how influential it can be. Now, this video and this song, to a lot of people, seem to be, it comes out, it gets released as, oh, it's Juice WRLD. That's his type of music. It sends out, he's trying to sell songs, he's trying to make people enjoy his music, which I think is definitely part of it. I mean, if you're in that position, you have to make money, you want your music to sell. But for Juice WRLD, it goes deeper than that. His music, as he said in many interviews, especially in interviews with his girlfriend present, a lot of his music that he made was geared towards his problems, and it was a cry for help. He wanted someone to stop and tell him that the lifestyle he was living was going to kill him, and it eventually did. But people took it as, that's the genre of music, that's the lifestyle. He was doing it, he enjoyed it. There was one instance he talks about in an interview where he was with his girlfriend on tour, and he doesn't even remember performing half the time. He doesn't even remember he can't even recall half of the substances he used because he was so out of his mind and unconscious, and people were just force feeding him pills because that's part of the lifestyle. So, although this video and this song comes out as it's a party song, it's he's doing it to sell music, a lot of these rappers, a lot of these musical geniuses put a lot of what they're feeling, they put their lives into their music, and that's exactly what Juice WRLD was doing. He was putting his struggles and his grievances into his music year after year, but no one ever picked up on it enough to save his life. So with that being said, this really affects a key thing in a lot of people's lives, and especially in America right now, on the war on drugs. This type of music, this culture that surrounds it, completely just degenerates and takes away the fight for people to stop using drugs, and especially misuse of prescription painkillers. That's a huge problem in America and all over the world, and videos like this just don't add to the help, and they don't support this movement, especially when these drugs are shown to be a fun time and look like they're going to be enjoyable to take. So, we wanted to take another route with this invention, and we partially tweaked a bit of the song, but we decided to take one of the features, which is the lyrics of the song Black and White, and kind of change the tone of the rap song. So instead of portraying it as, you know, drugs and alcohol is what you need for this party lifestyle, we transitioned it to more of how do these drugs take control of your life? How do these drugs inhibit you from doing things? And kind of not shed light, but show the negative effects of it instead of this positive effect that's shown in a lot of music today. So with that, we created our new genre, portraying drugs in a negative way. So this is a little demonstration of part of the song that we created for the new genre of portraying drugs in a negative way. I'm sipping, I'm tripping, I'm feeling so high. All these pills got me floating, I'm up in the sky. I know it's not right, but I can't let go. Addiction got me in its grip, it won't let me go. Popping pills, chasing thrills every day and night. It's a vicious cycle, I can't tell wrong from right. Black and white, I'm caught up in this game. Substance abuse, it's driving me insane. So that's a little piece of the song that we created for our invention. It's trying to portray drugs in a negative way and adding to the war on drugs and actually taking control of substance abuse rather than kind of the opposite, which is one of the songs that we talked about today, Black and White, and many other songs that portray drugs in a good and positive way, but they fail to talk about the negative connotations around drugs. So we've talked a lot about songs, especially in the hip hop and rap genre, that portray drugs in a positive way. Although this is true, there are songs that do talk about them in a negative way and the actual implications that taking drugs does have, just like the song that we tried to create here today. But overall, the song Black and White, it promotes the use of drugs and other substances, and it weakens the fight against substance abuse and misuse across the country, especially when you're thinking about minors and people that are easily influenced and really can take to peer pressure in a big way. Um, so we talked about the lyrics of the song. We talked about how they portrayed in a good way and just the constant use and misuse of multiple substances, not just drugs. And then we moved into the actual music video and how it shows this party lifestyle and it makes it look appealing. I mean, who doesn't want to be at a fun party where everybody is happy, looks like they're smiling and having a good time, even if they look like they're out of their mind? If they look happy, people are probably going to want to be involved. And then we moved to that and talked about how these actually promote drugs and substance abuse, especially in the party setting, whether that's their purpose or their actual idea. It's kind of hard to know without being the actual artist, but that's how it's taken a lot of the time. After that, we moved into our actual gain or our actual meaning of our song and how we want to portray drugs in a negative way. But yeah, the portrayal of drugs and substances can be found in hip hop and rap music of all kinds. This is what led us to create the song that portrays drugs in a negative way. A way that doesn't make them seem fun and enjoyable, but it shows them in a variety of ways, making them seem impossible to quit and taking over people's lives. So I hope we did that in a good way today and shed a little bit of light on the actual negative effects of drugs that they can have on your lives. Thank you.
Thank you.